Hi, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, we're going to utilize the Skull of Scrolls to see which sign is up next. We'll also add on Oracle cards in the Shaman's Palm configuration in the Caves of Consciousness, and we have GhostTube here kicking for any audio additions that may further inspire or irritate. Please do receive or release freely. Aquarius, you are up next. If you'd like to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Aquas, you know the drill. I'm going to take a moment here to open up. You're welcome to join me, or you can fast forward through. And thank you to all those who are here, like, sharing, and subscribing. You warm my haunted heart. Thank you. All right, Aquas. I'm going to take a nice big breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of Aquarius. Aquas, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura in the spirit of the year end. All right, let's dig in here. You know the drill. Please feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel, or you can keep to yourself. I'm seeing moose.
Make a noise.
A lot of grace. La 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 la. That's my noise. Moose, grace. I'm seeing cigar cutters as well. Axes, ironically, axes. Camels, have you been on a long journey, or has this year felt long, Aquas? Oh, I see a lot of, oh, that's fun. I see a lot of fun. Like, I had some fun conversations. It's like with this camel, it's like under the chin. You know, like that feeling with, I don't know what someone's thinking. Is that when they do it?
I want it.
They're like, let me think for a minute. It's the camel. It feels like I'm taking a little bit more time, especially coming into, moving into the new year and into Aquarius season. I'm like, I want to think about this. Yeah. It feels, even when I was opening up and I felt like, I was like, oh, I noticed that. This very calming, contemplative, not immovable, but it brings me back into the moose. Like, there's just a certain amount of grace that I'm holding, being a very large and in charge kind of energy. And also reminding myself I can have fun. So even down here, so I'm seeing the moose, but then I see like a gazelle and I'm seeing speed. They work together. It's like I know when to move, all moose-like. And then also know when to speed up. Something about either calligraphy or penmanship, cursive writing. Somebody might be working on their signature, changing their signature. You could be signing things. Something along that lines as well. It feels very elegant, like when you sign the dotted line type thing, you mean what you say and you say what you mean, but you also have this expectation of others. It's not an expectation like it's some crazy thing. It's like, no, I mean what I say and say what I mean. And if that's not clear, then we'll have a conversation to clarify it to the best of our ability. But I also expect that quality in return. And maybe that's what you've been working through in 2023, or you're really focusing on moving into 2024. I don't know what that is that I'm seeing, so I'm going to have to see if it transforms for me. Somebody might be redecorating their home or a room, or like painting something, maybe like literally painting something. I feel like I'm in like painting, coloring my world almost. Somebody else is paying attention to me, or I'm working with somebody else. Maybe you have like a business where you paint things, or you paint houses or lawns. Could be lawn care. I feel like it's something like that, like where you notice the grass is long and then the grass is short. You paint a wall. There's something like that where it's not instant, like I'm not taking away the work and the effort, but there's an obvious shift. I feel like I'm working with somebody. Maybe you're coming into or whatever the case is, something about working with somebody. It feels harmonious. It feels harmonious. Like it's like, I don't know how else to say that. It's like moving like handwriting, not printing. I'm moving like handwriting. That's how this is making me feel. Sorry, I'm very chilly in my office today. I hope that makes sense. I'm moving like handwriting. There's could be a relationship that has come together or will be coming together, but I got to acknowledge as well, there could be somebody in spirit, a loved one that you could be a partner or something along that lines. Somebody is stepping forward there. They're very protective of you. I'm seeing a cow, brown cow specifically. So maybe, I don't know, chocolate milk was their thing, or okay, I'm also seeing a yak. Like they're very, this connection you might have, whether it's soulmate, somebody in spirit, afterlife aura, or in the animated aura, I feel like it is protected. It's a very protective connection. Business, personal, professional, platonic, all those kind of great things. I'm also seeing a whistle, but it's like a whistle on a ring. Somebody might be a referee. I might have called a truce on something. I'm also seeing a present. Oh, do you know what I'm seeing? Is a present as a puzzle piece. A present as a puzzle piece. I think you might have been gifted something that makes sense to you now. Yeah, there's a reconciliation. Okay, I will share what's going. Yeah, see, a gift. There's a gift of something. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, all right.
Stephanie.
Hi. It's always so weird when it says my name. It's like you hear a parent say your name. It's hilarious. Okay. In your cave of ice, you have Hunter of Paths and Shaman of Foresight. This, you see how it's like almost like cold? If there is a part of me that was frozen, there's also, again, somebody in spirit that is sending you a message, like hand to hand with the glass in between, but like the winter frost goes over, or you fog up a window or a mirror. For some of you, Aquas, I feel like you've opened this within one part of myself, part of oneself, and it's creating this path. See, and there's even spirit there. Somebody in the spirit of afterlife, a guide, a guardian, a parent, a partner. There's really too many pathways when I open it up to the collective of Aquarius and the possibilities. But the foresight of going up, 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 up. And you're being observed by spirit of somebody who is, again, it's like painting the walls. They are helping you. You may not know this. They're helping you move like cursive. Quickly, with grace. You are Grand Prix with grace. I don't even know what that means.
Cancer.
Okay. Maybe you're working with a Cancer. In your cave of winds is the ancestor of illusion. There's even like that gazelle kind of look. This is in your cave of winds. Do you know what it makes me feel like? Yeah. Yes. Like push and pull, push and pull. I don't know if there's a... Give me a moment. I don't like to externalize it in a blame game, but I have to also acknowledge when it feels external to me, even if I'm attached to that in some way, shape, or form through a contract, or an understanding, or agreement. I've received this mirror through. Okay, so it is external to me, but I feel like there might be some people, places, or things, or even within myself that I have conjured speed. Like it has to be done quickly, over efficiently. And I feel like if someone said, I need this done really, really fast, but then the quality of it, you're like, but you asked for it this fast. So you don't get your cake and eat it too, but this is your wisdom. So now I feel like I'm in this, like I'm grazing. I've got this graze on, moose or gazelle, I'm grazing. And if somebody comes up to me in this sense of urgency, I remain in a state of calmness so I can make a decision if it's legitimately like an emergency, and I don't get caught up in the whirlwind. But if it's compassion that needs immediate attention, I feel as though I come through. If somebody else, or even of myself, I'm like, am I scared? Am I afraid of this? What's going on? And I kind of want to go into a panic. It's like these energies kind of come in and just like whirl around me and be like, okay, you can think that, but I want you to feel this. I want you to feel safe and secure. Maybe this is something you do for other people. Maybe this is something that Spirit is helping you with. Spirit in some way, shape, or form of energies, entities, elementals, or any sort of auric atmosphere. It's like, okay, you might be thinking really, really, really fast, like the gazelle, like speeding. And then this moose energy comes in. It's like, okay, but feel this. And it's like when somebody holds you and then you can slowly start following that pace. You're leading that pace. I hope this makes sense. I'm sorry if I kind of went off. That was but I'm going to let it be. It's almost like when there's something going on, it's like I am some sort of mantra to remind myself, I am safe, I am sound, I am enough. I am safe, I am sound, I am enough. Okay. When I wander into your cave of hearth fires, you had 2 cards come out here of the shaman.
Undecided.
Okay, let me not lie. Dancer of reconciliation and the shaman of purification. I don't know if you're a teacher or, again, you're leading by example this very thing. It's like if somebody comes up to you or you yourself are like, oh, no, oh my goodness, blah, 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 blah. The response of somebody else is like, okay, now it's not, I want this to be clear, it's not passive aggressive or condescending. It's leading by leading. Okay, tell me your story. It's like your tone starts to dictate the aura of the moment. Tell me more. Tell me the details. Da, 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 da. Okay, tell me more about this. Do you know what I mean? And it like slows it down to reconcile the static into a revealing of something. Does this make sense? Okay. It does make sense because it's a purification process almost of, I'm going to say personality because that's the word that came through, but I don't mean it in regard. It's like other personalities or parts of me. And it's not about measuring them of better or worse. When I'm excited. I can be all, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then there's other times I can stand back and look at the wall that I've just painted. But even like the chaos of painting the wall is very fun and exciting. And then I can step back and see it. I'm going to leave that there. In your cave of rivers, in your feeling is the hunter of gifts. Because I feel like this is even from your scroll of receiving a gift, this puzzle piece. Some of you might have also received conception, person, little human, adoption, surrogacy, pregnancy, or a new job, whatever the case may be. Some sort of puzzle pieces coming together. And when I come into the cave of earth with the shaman of song,
come here.
That's what it's like. This is Aqua's, this is what it feels like. When I see the shaman of song, see how there's like all the reverb up there? It's like the ripples in the water. It's not like I'm taking a handful of gravel and tossing it in and seeing this chaos. I'm not saying that's good, bad, or ugly. It's just, I'm seeing it very ding dong, ding.
Why is she here?
I see it like music, but it's something about the water, something about the reflections. But I, as the earthly organic oracle that is you, Aquas, my thoughts, dun, and I can see how they reverb out almost like an xylophone.
I'm close.
An xylophone, dun, or a pan drum or anything. It doesn't matter, but that's why I'm seeing it. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why it has to be Christmas music, but that's the way it's coming through. It's very beautiful. And that's what's being drawn into the cave of earth. My song. My song. I am also seeing like this ability to, maybe somebody's a drummer as well. Because I'm seeing, or like a bartender or something along that lines. And you're able to do like really fun things with your hands. Maybe you do something with your hands. Maybe you create, you cook. I don't know what it is.
It's impossible.
But it feels very, very well. It's like you have this foresight and a path de-thawing because things have been given to you. You've been working through purifying, reconciling through any illusions, being given this gift, which was always yours. And now the whole song makes sense to you. That's how it feels. Like every step you take.
We command it.
Dun, dun, dun. Feels very good. All right, I'm going to get ready to close out here and add on a superhero card because we're fun here at iScry with stuff. Aquas, get a superhero card for the Aquas. Thank you so much for being here and for scrying with me. For sharing, and subscribing if you haven't already. Aquas, you guys rock. You guys rock. All right, we have here the Invisible Woman. Number 4 also might be significant to you. If you want to take that in, and I shall read. The Invisible Woman. Susan Storm joined her fiancé Reed Richards' team on an experimental rocket ship, never suspecting that history would record the flight as the birth of the Fantastic Four. Okay, seriously, birthing something. Something's going on. The puzzle piece, that is. Sorry, interrupting. As the ship passed unshielded through cosmic rays, Sue gained the ability to bend light rays around her, becoming the incredible Invisible Woman. I'm going to pause again because as it's talking about bending light rays and becoming that, I'm seeing that song, like the throwing the gravel, the rocks in the water. Whoom, whoom, whoom. Okay, it's like the frequency of it disappears in the ripples. Coupling her abilities to turn invisible, create impenetrable force fields, and project an invisibility field onto anything near her with her indomitable spirit, the Invisible Woman is truly one of the greatest heroes of our time. Aquas, seriously. I'm also getting Stanley Kubrick vibes, so I just want to throw that in there. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to leave that with you to digest. I know how I want to align with it, but I kind of interrupted myself along the way, so I hope that's valuable. Impenetrable force fields. Even again, whatever those thoughts are, those gravel, those rocks. And you see the rings around the water. That's a force field. Moose, Grace, Gazelle, Grand Prix, but with
Where
Grace.
Are you?
What is that I'm seeing as well? Sorry, I'm just coming back into your ink blot for a second. Somebody might be having a squabble with a neighbor, or you might be, because I could be having clear boundaries with people. Something about boundaries, possibly a little conversation with a neighbor about something. Or you might be meeting a neighbor and you're like, oh, we can be friends. We can be friends here. Who knew? Who knew? Okay, Aquas, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for being my muse, for scrying with me. I am truly blessed and grateful for your powerful presence and awesome awareness. I look forward to seeing you soon. We'll do the other side perspective another time, but until then, have a great end of the year and I'll see you soon. Bye. Closing out for Aquas. Yes. Ghostbox, do you have anything else to say? Grandly, gorgeously.
Where is it?
I do not know.